The game of the century. That label does not get applied lightly, reserved for matchups like this. Number 1 versus number 2. And no matter where you live, what region of the country you hail from, which conference you root for, these games are the most compelling of them all. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A top 2 battle like this, so early in the season, an opportunity here to make a big statement.
No question about it. You know there's so many ramifications with the college football playoff and the Heisman Trophy in this game, even though, David, this is early in the year.
They're early, but head-to-head will matter down the road. Obviously, 2 huge programs trying to start their season off with a big win to boost their playoff case.
And off to Jones. There he goes. The 40. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And they have the first points of the game.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee. drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Sampson. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's on target and complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Big picture, guys. This certainly isn't an all. Game, long season ahead, but how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man. It's Sampson. Got his man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Just keep slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Tompkins. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
got it behind the line. It's Bridges. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. Handoff to Jones. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll run it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He'll try to pop the draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Motion from the back. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snags it on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Has the first down marker and still running. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sampson. Working that left side now. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the lone back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Sampson. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, North Carolina! Extra point here will tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Across the 25, he's got room. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Sampson. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. You want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. The 30. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And this QB, man, how about it's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball that breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
To the air, it's Sampson. Looking to scramble. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about shifting this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This quarterback part of their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Breaks the tackle. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. The defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him.
He's going for it all. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
To throw, it's Dyer. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Auburn lines up quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jones. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Keeps looking downfield. Lets it fly. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a 1st down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that 1st down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Takes the handoff. It's Banks. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Buying some time. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Sampson. Finds the tight end. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's a nice job by the tight end there, just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion. You get the 1st down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Quarterback making adjustments. Running to Green. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Banks. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Back has it. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Able to run it out to the 28 on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 7. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Motion from the wideout. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have...
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The offense changing the play. On the ground, it's Banks. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The give to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And Man, this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. They'll run the option. Got him up for the first down. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Timeout, Auburn. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this will be for the win. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal. Let's go. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And he got it. Redemption, atonement, missed earlier, but when it mattered most, he nailed it. What an absolute battle. What a Donnybrook haymaker met with counterpunch after counterpunch. Both worthy of being top 5 teams, both championship caliber ball clubs, and they might they might run into each other again.
I think that's likely to happen, honestly. These are two really, really good-looking teams. And if you're the #1 team that just went down, obviously you got beat, and you're going to have to rebound from this. But you lost to a really, really good opponent. And I think when they go back and watch the film, David, they'll see some small mistakes and things that happened that they know if we fix that, we could beat this team if we play them again.
Yeah, there's no reason to hang your head. This is a really, really good football team. You take this, you learn from it, you try to grow, and you realize, if I'm going to win a championship, these are the types of teams I'm going to have to beat down the road. So what is the difference? What is the change I need to make sure this result changes?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.